Hello everybody, welcome back. This is now episode 6, season 4, Spotter's Guide. I'm pretty sure most of you know that already. I literally actually put this at the beginning of them, so if there's ever a pause between my videos, I can always look at the previous one and just see which number I'm on. It works out that well. Anywho, my little leany ledge, I got 2 of them now, that one there, this one here. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do today, but it's going to involve grass. This is literally, I was playing for a little bit earlier. You can see, I don't know if I actually keep these things open long enough for it to be an impact, but I have a lot more seeds now. A lot more seeds. We're running the latest version. This is 50C, so it has the new stacking rules. Some things are not stacked properly yet. I'm not going to undo them as long as they're working right, but like something to notice here. Ooh, that didn't work. Oh, 2 different types of wood. The only thing to notice there is that I failed. More seeds. So a lot of the dirt in here has started to unstack. The new rules for how big stacks can be, you can stack things that you don't need to. You can stack tools and such, and nobody really keeps that many tools around, so it makes that a little odd. I suppose if you wanted to build a whole bunch of them at the same time, it would be somewhat helpful. But you know, we don't have a Home Depot or whatever where we need to store a whole bunch of picks or something like that. Everything else, like the log piles I was going to show you, they now stack up to 16. So Aspen, there we go, 15 right there, 16 here. So they stack up higher. The problem is that a lot of things stack lower. I think the very small, if you look at the dirt, this is very small, so they only go up to 32 now. Tiny, I haven't found a, haven't found a cap for those. Let me see. Alright, tiny is 64. So at least that's good to know. That means I can only carry 64 of the seeds. Medium. I think that's an 8 for a medium. Anywho, it pretty much sums down to that you need to double your chest space. So I have 18 double chests here, including the ones out there, including all the ones in here. I have 18 chests worth of double chests. That pretty much, I have to double that. I mean, for the limited storage I have, you see I have mostly seeds and stuff like that, and then it's dirt and stone and some wood, and only like 2 chests of those, 3 chests of those. I pretty much need to double my storage, and that's going to become very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. Anywho, we'll deal with that later. We'll figure something out. I'm honestly thinking of going gabbro hunting. With the change in the biomes, it actually changed, with the update to the 50C, the biome stuff has changed. And if I could find a loose stone, you'll see that the loose stones have also changed. Oh, there's a seed. Look at that, 3 of them already. I can't tell you how many times I've mowed down this path today, but I don't think people have been looking for stones back here, so... There's my little torch there. Got a steel sword to replace the iron mace that I lost yesterday. Stupid creepers. I died way out past where it says shale out there at 2,700 meters. Oh, here we go. See? Chert. We know we live on andesite. That's tons of andesite over there. But with the shift of the biomes, everything's kind of shrunk down a little bit, so the stone changes are going to appear, and they've also, or he, not they, Biox has also fixed stone generation. He was trying to add a little bit more order to him, but for some reason the order is a little whack, so he's undone that for now. This is all in the changelog, so you can see that there. But our little blocks on top that used to be andesite now drop chert. So it's kind of neat, but it's also going to be a little bit misleading until we get to areas that we haven't generated yet. Yep. Boop. So that's just something to be aware of when you guys are playing this the latest build here. Just going to, hiya. That was more fun than it should be. I'm always reminded of like the old Cubert games and stuff like that. Whenever I see the edges of the hills like this and I'm just hopping down them. Yep. Oh. No, don't want to do that. There we go. As you can see, the grass is mostly up here. It's growing very fast, very, very, very fast. The only explanation I have is that it's going to grow. It has to grow at a certain rate. You know, to avoid lag or whatever, there's going to be something that says, alright, I should grow some grass, you know, X number of grass, let's get to it. And it goes around looking for an empty place to put some tall grass. Now, the issue here, though... I hear you, skeleton. The issue here is that eventually the place is full. So it fills up everything. When I initially logged in, my entire place where the outline of my house and such is was completely filled in with grass. You can look down over at Mead's place, and his house, his roof, everything was filled with grass. The orchard by his place has grass underneath the entire sets of trees. It's good on one hand. You saw the huge stack of seeds, and I've already got a whole bunch of more seeds on me. So getting all the seeds to plant this thing is going to be really easy. I was expecting it to take a season or two. This is going to take just, you know, if I just went around harvesting grass for the rest of the day, it would be ready. Oh, somebody did not notice, including me, that I missed a spot. Yeah, so just for the OCD guy, there's one. I missed it. I'll take care of it later. I'm sure that you will not see that in a future episode. Maybe. I found that earlier. I don't remember what I was looking for. I think I was just chopping down grass. Whoa. Whoa, look at all that. Crappy loot. I'm on the lookout for a Power 1 bow or the like. And, of course, the iron ingots. But we're heading over this way because I have worked a little bit, and by worked I mean planted, a set of like my fruit trees. So I don't know exactly which one this is, but I planted some orange trees, I planted some peach trees, and I planted some olive trees. I also found that I had another, or no, maybe that's just my third banana tree. So, in either case, oop, whoa, whoa, glitching through the ground, I saw that. It was a sharky creeper. Gonna get some light here soon. So just my orchard's coming along. I haven't gotten around to chopping down the trees yet. Mostly just been worrying about the grass and trying to ignore the stack size changes for now. I'm sure I'll get used to them eventually, but right now they just really annoy me. Just the pace of the game is starting to slow down to a point where I just wish things were a little faster, I suppose, or a little more involved, as opposed to, look, the tree is growing. I bet you if we look here long enough, some grass will grow. Yeah, see? Not interesting. Oh, that should have been epic and awesome. And instead, I just damaged myself. So, no need to really start doing any of the chopping or anything yet. I also lost my steel axe. Didn't even get to swing it. It was still a perfect axe head. So that's a little bit annoying last night. There we go. I'm actually going to collect this. I'm not overly concerned about seeds at this point in time. And I think I had another back here. I know there was a piece of string earlier that I thought I'd picked up, but I guess I didn't. Because, you know, it leads to wool, and wool leads to different building combinations. Got a little piece right here, too. Can take care of this one, because I think I have no dirt on me. Yeah. Bah. I know how we can remedy this. Ow. Stupid creeper. Yeah. fine. Just trim this back. Make it a little bit more of a steep incline. Let's see, do I have anything that's wild? Yep, wild potatoes. Screw them, they didn't even grow at all. Oops, that was somebody starting a conversation with me on the forums. So I wonder what they wanted to talk about. We shall see in a while. Although I probably won't be recording for that. Got the hole fixed up. Got a couple pieces of dirt. There we go. Don't think I saw anything else as we were wandering around. So what I am interested in is gabbro, and I do believe we have an entire gabbro mine where all our iron came from, and I don't think I've shown you guys that yet. So I thought, you know, I know we mined some rock yesterday. Probably wasn't the most exciting thing in space and time. I just got done watching the Dinosaurs in Space episode of Doctor Who for the second time. And anyways, just gonna drop this stuff off, and we're gonna go take a peek at, oh well, don't know if anybody saw this, but this is the updated orchard from Mead. His trees and such have grown, but as you can see, yeah, the the grass is just freaking everywhere. Alrighty, let me, while I'm here, what will I drop? I'll drop a willow sapling. This is pretty much how I do my charcoal, unless I'm like specifically going after it in a very direct manner. I will usually, you know, pass by the tree, pass by the tree farm in this case, chop it down, you know, plant one or two more, so I kind of keep up my my quota, so to speak. And without the rest of the string, that's kind of wasted. And I'll just go back and I'll add it to my piles. And eventually I'll have a charcoal pit ready to be lit. And now with the charcoal dropping blocks, it's back to a little less worrying. That was a good, you know, full circle. Took a little bit of time. But we went from variable size to... So we went from variable size and having to be there because your items are going to be gone by the time you actually remember that you are cooking charcoal, to a size, oops, wrong chest, to being able to put them in there, variable size, and you get the nice little blocks. Yeah, I was just been informed by Flamestrider that completely overrun with grass, so good timing, man. Yeah, just typed on the IRC channel to Flame real quick. Anywho, one thing that I did note earlier, oh look, lots more grass. It looks like my wheat is coming in. I also think some of my oat here is coming in, these ones on this side. I'm still not sure about the barley. They look yellow. I thought they were supposed to look more orangey. So I'm going to kind of wait on them, but I do believe... There we go. Yeah. Ta-da! So I'm not sure if that's because they've grown too much and they're now dying, but I know when I tried to pick them like that, they didn't do anything, so I'm going to leave those alone. I actually think the rice still needs to grow. I was looking at some of the pictures more detailed and see the little holes in the rice there. I think those need to go away in order for them to be done. There we go. Getting some oats. So I got 3 oats and 4 wheat. So that's going to be 16 new seeds and 12 new seeds so far. But yeah, I don't think... Yep. There's some comment on my yesterday's video, which was actually not released until today because YouTube kept screwing around with me. But yeah, I don't think that these are orangey enough, so I'll check on them a little bit later. We can see over here that I finally got the little yellow pieces on the plants to grow. But here's the weird thing: we're actually in winter, in early winter, December, but we're still kind of warm. 7 degrees Celsius. Before I was seeing temperatures around 11 and such. So I mean, you know, not super warm, not comfortable warm. You still need to be wearing a jacket, that's for sure. But we're not 0. We're not -4. So that's a little interesting. It has certainly slowed down the growth of my farm significantly. In fact, let's go over and take a look at my brother's farm. Just head over this way. Yeah. You'll notice the pumpkin house is gone. We'll get to that in a little bit. Has nothing to do with Snapshot that for 1.4 that came out showing pumpkin pies. So, but see, his tomatoes are growing. This is actually, I think, his second round of them. And so just this little bit of a difference we get here, 11 degrees, so he's consistently a little bit warmer than I am. I saw my rain over there is between 500 and 8,000. I think my garden's actually 8,000. Rains more in cooler climates, sort of deal. So just, you know, the temperature has a big factor on whether or not things grow and germinate, and it's really apparent. I mean, just what, like home, I'm 62 meters away, so I don't know, that's 60 blocks, really? Yeah, okay, maybe that's 60 blocks, but it's still not that far. It's right over there, and this is growing, the other stuff isn't. You can see more of the lovely grass, leftovers of a forest fire from a really wicked thunderstorm. We get quite a bit of those. And here's another little orchard. Everything's kind of off sleeping in winter time. But we're nearing in on, here's a charcoal farm. Bunches and bunches of willow trees. Oh yeah. There used to be a bug. Some people, I'm sure, have run into it from time to time. It was very rare to happen, where you would chop down like a huge sequoia or something, or just a large tree with a lot of leaves, and it would crash the system. It would get into a state where it would never stop. So what you see here is a solution to that system. Is the leaves now despawn in, there we go, little pieces at a time. It's not instant, and it's not as slow as it used to be. You still don't get any drops for it. I mean, maybe, yeah, I see a sketchy. Maybe maybe that'll change or whatever. But for now, it's just something to be aware of when they're peeling back like this. If things aren't broken, that's actually a fix for a fairly rare and nasty bug. And nothing's worse than chopping down a tree and having your game explode on you. So I think he's actually in the mine, but he's not that far down. Anyway, this is actually kind of a rebirth of the castle from the last map that Sin was working on, and I've seen him in Sketchy. Jeez. I've seen him in Sketchy working on it a bit and such. So I figured I'd just go a little bit around here, hop up on top. So last time this was here. Here's the castle, or the like throne roomy area. I guess it's slowly being filled in with marble. And there's Sin over that way. So we can actually observe. Behold, Sin lost in his natural environment. His head is curved downward with rounded shoulders so that he can place the stones in a very careful pattern. As he moves across, he's completely oblivious to anything that might befall him, like getting hit in the back of the head with a stake. Let's see. Oh. Whoops, I broke character. Let's see if we can draw his attention. He appears to have fallen off his perch. Oh! Oh! I don't know if he saw me. Nothing is more dangerous than a riled sin lust. I don't think he saw me. Let's see if we can do this again. One. Ah, his name is lost in my waypoints. Oh, I nailed him. I meant to shoot the wall at his feet. Oh, he thinks it was a skeleton. After all that, he thinks there's a skeleton somewhere clacking around. Or he might be able to hear me over the the microphone. I wonder why there's a lone door sitting here. But it's an oat seed. Wild rice. Nobody cares about wild rice. Ow. There, let's go back to looking inconspicuous. There's a sketchy over there. And a sin lust has returned. Oh, I'm sure I'll hear something about this. Let's just hop on over and see. Hello. Where'd you go, Sin?
Hi.
I was showing off your castle and you suddenly disappeared.
You didn't happen to shoot him with an arrow, did you?
Ah! You son of a bitch! He smacked me with a stake. Maybe.
You almost killed him.
I did?
Yeah, he was kind of wondering. He thought it was. He was freaking out. He thought you were a skeleton in the castle.
I'm sitting there doing my best crocodile hunter impression, observing the sin lust in his natural habitat to see if we can get his attention. I should have ended with that pissed him off right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my finger up his bum, and that ought to royally piss him off.
Yeah. That's what we're after.
I love
it.
It might just royally turn him on.
I loved that episode of South Park where Cartman's going around acting like the crocodile hunter the entire time with all the cows. that was just freaking beautiful. Anywho, back to solo recording. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Alrighty. So we're gonna go look at the mine. And I don't know how much the iron... Ow! Yes. He's not getting me back into voice chat that easily. Alright. So. This is what I meant about Sin just building... The hell? Where the hell did all this come from? Well, you can see what you've done, Biox. I'm pretty sure you should watch these videos. This is all you're doing. You're making us make entire rooms that look like this. Don't do this. Anyways. This is the mine. I think I did actually show you guys this. Yeah, because I went down and we looked at the lava and such. But I want to go down to the gabbro. And I want to use one of those chests to store some of my crap into it while I go pick up gabbro. Because I am a moron. We shall... Nope. Nope. Hopefully some of these are empty. Oh. That should be more than enough. Here, let me go return their door real quick. So got one perfect sword blade. Ooh, steel saw. Still got my bronze though. Anywho, into the mine we go. Sharp left. And all the way back down. So you know I like gabbro, and seeing it up in certain spots around here again makes me like it again, and I actually brought my hammer this time. Yay! So I'll be able to get some smooth, get some cobble, so I can make some bricks and such, as well as maybe a few pieces of raw. But, yeah. Alright, smart movement to the rescue. There it is. Looks like a little bit of mining's been done over here, but nothing too major. We got some andesite back that way again. So for the gabbro, it's in this direction. It's just stairs, slab, smoothing. And I'm not desynced, yay! So that's a 3x3. So you've seen how pretty much big the house is. I wonder how many pieces I'm actually going to need of this. I really ended up liking the pillars and such that we did last time. I also like the base foundation. But this house is a substantially bigger house. I would like to do a lot of the stone. You know, I have to have a basement, especially with all the storage needs and stuff like that. Try and link it over to the house somehow. And we're definitely looking on doing a mushroom farm. I believe Kenta found a red mushroom, and he was starting to grow them somewhere. Hopefully the deconstruction of the giant, huge white, whatever the hell, didn't take them out, so we'll actually have them as well. And we can set up a nice little mushroom farm. You know, just I'm actually thinking about doing it underneath the terraced farm. Is going down like 3 blocks underneath it, replace it with a nice layer of some sort of a bright rock. I mean, if we're going to be underground, you want it to be a little bit easier if it's going to be a place that we're going to be in and out of. Some people mentioned that like the first half of my video is like looking at a black screen. I apologize for that. That's basalt. Basalt is just a dark rock, and unfortunately my brightness is pretty much, I believe at least, is pretty much all the way up, as I usually play with a fairly bright, a bright screen, because I'm not interested in the whole dark spooky. I like crafting, I like surviving, I don't like things jumping out at me. That's not Minecrafty, or that's not just even fun. I mean, when this doesn't do anything, what? If you chisel, wow. You chisel a torch, it breaks. Anywho, back to my rant. Oh yeah, 32 per. I forgot about that. Since I can't do this and have light around, the brightness setting doesn't make a lick of difference. How did I do that? Alright, anywho. Watch me fiddling around with torches trying to figure out what's going on. Instead, I could just go back to gathering up our gabbro. So, anywho, since, since you can't have some sort of light source to go adventuring with, I mean, there's no such thing as, well, there's a mod for it. And the mod is kind of neat. I do like it, but it's also, it's somewhat limited. Especially with how dangerous TFcraft is in general. You generally will want to be adventuring with your sword out, not with a torch. There's been talk of doing like it's like a gear mod or something like that. I can't remember the exact name of it, so forgive me, but it allows you to go around and hold 2 things in your hands at the same time. One of which, one of which could be a torch, the other one could be the pickaxe or the sword or the like. and you know, maybe combined with the lighting mod there, it'd make a little bit more sense to have some darkness, especially like this far underground and such. With the brightness on this high, I can pretty much see even in complete darkness. But anyways, moral of the story, it was dark because it was all basalt, not because my brightness settings are down. I am trying to be aware of that, so there we go.
Yeah, but it'll turn into handles breaking quicker instead of too high breaking. So.
Do. Don't know exactly how much we need, but you can never have too much gabbro in my opinion. The other neat thing, you know, if we just keep digging this way, we'll maybe find that cave that just echoed. I think like the echo rules are something like it has to be within X number of blocks, which, you know, that part I never really remember. But it also has to be like enclosed and light level of 0. So I'm kind of thinking it wasn't that. That's fairly well lit up. I'm thinking there might be another cave up in and around here. So that's what I'm looking for. While I find some gabbro. Maybe we'll run into some nickel. If I get nickel, I am definitely going to be investing in a red steel suit of armor. Or maybe blue. I need to take a look at what they look like again, but last time I had looked at the red steel, I thought it looked pretty cool, but I believe I was using Captain Slowpoke's texture pack at the time. So maybe red steel doesn't look that cool when it's not in his texture pack. Or maybe that's just what it looks like because he hasn't gotten around to changing what it looks like by default. 62.
Did you say there was torches somewhere?
Nice. Small, smooth, 7.
That was amazing.
2, 3.
Just recently.
So he's still working on the wall. I'll actually show that off in a little bit here. Let me just finish mining this out here. Going to actually take a couple more smooth. Maybe he'll like the gabbro, we can give that a try. But he's got one of the edges of the walls all the way down to the coast. It's about 4 blocks away from the coast, which is kind of cool. It gives us a little time to plan the like I was thinking they should go out into the water. They should just like become the round end piers to show that we actually have like a protected bay as well. And I think that that's definitely enough. I got a stack of smooth gabbro between those two, plus 20 extra. I got that plus these. Only got 1 raw. You know, it looks okay raw. I think the bricks and the other stuff and the smooth stone definitely look a bit nicer for my intents. So now we'll just head back up.
Where is that?
Are you talking to me? Guess not. So where did I...
How can a willow stick
Hello.
use as a two-handed?
So, don't really need the sticks. Diorite would be handy. We'll take the seeds. Going to need a hoe eventually, but not right now. Ooh, I'll just leave those there. So I guess this is where they're getting a lot of the andesite for the castle and such. And that would explain why we were seeing Sketchy's name down below earlier. But let's go take a peek at the wall. Actually, let's go take a peek at Bilbo's place. I haven't been there yet. And I said I'd show it off yesterday. I think I just ran by it yesterday.
That was going to show him because the way NEI is doing it.
Oh, is he still... Oh, he left. I should have highlighted it while he was here, and he could have shown us around.
Just has to take whether the damage is there or not.
Yeah, anywho. This will also lead into the wall because, you know, it starts right here. But look at all this grass. Boy. Anywho. So up the ladders here. We go into the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah! That was almost bad a couple of times. So we got the pillars. This kind of is what he had set up. Like same basic material components and stuff like that, but he's got the ridge going around the outside here. I like how it's met up with the leaves, so I just think that's kind of neat there. It's got a very nice view. It's even windy up here. How do you like that? Look at all the grass. I bet you my place is completely covered again. There's my little sigil pumpkin. But rumors are he will also be... Or no. I thought there was another tree back here, but maybe it got taken down by the wall. But I thought rumors were that he was going to attach it to another tree, but I see a staircase now. This is new. I'm scared I'm going to walk off... Oh, see? Walk off the edge. The edge just ends. So maybe there'll be a branch out to there. I don't know. Be interesting to see what he does. There we go. Let's grab another stake. Go around the back here. So undisclosed flooring here. But this is what the walls will kind of look like. We'll put in windows and such for views in and out. This all should be normalized a bit more. Get like the transitions working in the towers here. So see how that goes. But this is the first of the towers. You know, maybe make little dimples here and there to give it that nice little castle-y wall look sort of deal. This comes around to a new construction, which is completely barred off. We'll figure that out. Ow. So this is going to be a new set of fields, and there are the pumpkins that we're missing. So here we go. See if I can't jump up this side. Follow the wall from here. Yep. Chicken. But so yeah, I found the pumpkins when I was wandering around earlier. I guess they've been migrated from one hill to the other. A couple of scarecrows going. This is just waiting for spring to replant, although honestly I've even seen fruit trees growing new leaves and it's in the freaking winter. No idea. So things really do seem to be tied to temperature more than anything, so if it's a bit warm things just seem to keep on growing. But now we can run down the wall. So we were at, I don't know, negative 10,150, 160 or so. This is a lot of andesite. Oh yeah. Whoop. Bump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Oh well, that was close. But so, you know, kind of have this maybe go around there, have a nice little dock going out there to the deeper water. That's where we could build some of the larger boats. Maybe have little a smaller boat or something like that in the little pool in here. Nice, like a Chinese junk or something like that, maybe in the shallower water here. There's a hill over that way. And this is the infamous location of our first night here, the fire pits left over as old settlements. Ooh. So rain of 62 right here. Rain of 62 right there too. And I wonder if the grass will actually take over, or if it was just weird happenstance for that one. Maybe we had an item on it or something. Or maybe the dry stuff is being reclaimed with the shift in the biome stuff from the new build. I do not know. And I will avoid the temptation to chop down all this grass. You don't need to see me going, again. Looks like... Oh. new settlement of some kind. And there's the stairs. Nice. So we got a charcoal pit, a couple of fire pits. I don't know what's up with the one lowered block like that. People seem to do it all over the place. Oh. Oh, okay, there. Now we got the little hammer on it and everything. I guess it needed to update the block to let me know that it was a anvil. So it looks like a way down. Oh, oh. Okay, just a room. So it looks like this is definitely a work in progress. Oh wow, work in progress of something. Wonder how long this goes. I could probably get lost down here for ages. Oh no, okay. Oop. Dug up. Yeah, I wonder if he's mining for something, just trying to go around and get the readings and such. So we have our gabbro. It's time to get rid of the grass in my place, and the way to do that is to build a floor to my house. So we will move on this way. Home is 150 blocks away, past a creeper and a skeleton. I think that's been replanted. These have been chiseled down, that's pretty nice. Oh, mushy. Alrighty. So, I'm pretty sure it's around here again. Looks like, there we are. They filled it in. It's not much of an entrance anymore. So, look, even under here, all the grass all over. Although I do have to say, this looks pretty cool with all the grass and such growing down there. All that we need now is some vines. So, last we saw this, it was a staircase that ended right about here. This is actually my first time in it. We got some nice chisel work going on. Got some nice design work. Here's a big round bedroom apparently. I wonder if he's just going to stick with the circular pattern and just keep connecting. So we got a floor here being followed by a wild mashi. Oh, this could be another place where a lot of the andesite's coming for. Yep. Haha, nice. Uh-oh. Haha, hopefully I muted my microphone before we sneezed, or before I sneezed. We shall see when I... Oh!
I had to say have had, because when I said is there chisel had, means that you have it. Keep it. Yes. Yes.
Yep. So there we go. I wonder with the way that the grass works, I wonder how long until we see people have seed farms, you know?
So, like if you have a girlfriend, it means girlfriend is not available, but you're saying it's available for use. So I can use
There we go.
I just can't have... Oh.
So this is Dunk's house.
No, you said I could use the chisel. Same thing. So can I have your girlfriend?
Whoa, 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 just like the... Yeah, just like the treehouse.
Oh, you got rid of that? I like that.
There's a little jumping spot. I mean, why else would you leave a block off like that? Alright. Alrighty, it's been quite a bit of time so far. I'm nearing in on try to keep the episodes no longer than an hour. You're all well aware that I do not always keep that. Oh, jeez, look at the grass! Yeah. 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 That's complete every view way Minecraft rage. Not pale enough. So, yeah, I'm a little worried about the potatoes. They don't seem to be growing much at all. Something tells me that, you know, that might actually be grown and I'm just not paying attention enough. We'll see though. The carrots, however, you know, I think that one grew once. I guess they've all grown once. Nothing really much there. The onions, however, onions did beautifully, so maybe I need to just focus more on the onions and such. So here's where I'm going to be building the pillars. So we already have a nice outline. I'm gonna swap these over to be stone, however. Yeah. And now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I have enough. I should have mined a little bit more. Should have mined my P's and Q's. One. Just make this easier. I want to go and get the outline of this done, so I know about where I'm going to be building and such. That'll allow me to start doing some better calculations on where I need to put, like how much wood I need to do a floor, because I always like to do wood floors versus anything else like stone floors or something. You know, stone floors good in a castle and such, things like that for base floors and such. But when you're building an actual house, you know, you want something a little bit warmer sort of deal. We'll figure out how that's going to work back there, and I might just have enough. I might just have barely enough smooth basalt. There we go. To cover just the outside edge. Look at that, 13 left. I had another stack, didn't I? Yeah, there we go, 20. So there. Let's undo this. Have the hearth be wood. Look at that, I was hoping to have collected enough to have filled in this area. I was definitely mistaken. Definitely mistaken. So, oh, okay, it's all good. Nothing to worry. Just a rattling plate from the dinner I mentioned I ate. Alright. So, looking at this now, though, I think I would like some sort of, like a semi-detached circular tower over here. I think that would be pretty cool. Like, you know, kind of a... I'll have an entrance in here. I'm actually going to just start changing this design on the fly. I mean, you guys have seen it like this entire time, so you know what I've been planning. But let's say we take that down there. Let's say we disconnect these. Pick up the wood before it despawns, because this is my aspen. Still not enough room for the torches, eh? Oh, finally my own door. I think that chest's mostly empty? Yay. Let's do that. Yeah, just give myself a little bit more room to work with here. Let's get rid of some sticks. Don't need all that. Put the seeds in there. That. Got just some gabbro rock. That's all good. Gonna go back to the gabbro. Gonna make this 2 separate dwellings here. But see, now here's the one problem that I have, is my spacing is wrong for these towers now. Is, if I put them in the center here. Oops. That'll give me a 3 entranceway here. I'll be able to... Oh, I put the door in that chest, didn't I? Let's take away this. White elm. Door. Yeah, I'm liking that. So this will be the entryway. I might do something here. Is some sort of a little water relief or just something. Some sort of a wall. I just don't want to do it out of any of the materials that I currently have on me. Freaking half stacks. And sorry, I am going to be calling those half stacks. So I wanna bring this back a little bit. So I want to redo this part of the house. Start getting feeling my building housewide juices flowing. They've been mostly focused on that farm for right now. Cause I like the farming. I've said it so many times. You guys got to be sick of hearing that by now. So I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna meet that right there. If I do 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1.
Let's take a bunch of screenshots.
1, 1. 1, 1. 1, 1. That right there is going to be the deal breaker on that. Is this makes my entrance way too skinny. Is I need to maintain that 3, so this all has to kind of shift over 1. That's going to break that. Can I go over this way? I think I can, but that's an awful lot of repicking. Oi, 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 oi. Not even right there, eh? Doot, 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 doot. Alrighty guys, coming up on about an hour here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here, but I'm actually going to record my next one immediately. We're just going to keep on continuing with this house. If you find it boring, I'm sorry that there's going to be 2 of them, but I'm really digging this right here right now. And why did I do that? Need to put this back. That was not a part that I needed to dig up. I did need to dig this. Get our nice little circle here. Now what I want to do for the first evaluation of the circle, and this is, do everything. I always place things down, that's why I usually build with dirt first. I always place things down and then assess them, see if they are what I think they're going to be. I want to make a fairly simple house right here, a fairly simple tower. I see it going up to about here and then kind of having a domed ceiling over the top of it. And looking at this, now that I've half moved that other foundation right there, I'm thinking I want to bring all these walls back in is the normal... Well, I want to bring this wall back in here and do a 5. I got a 1, but I want to do a 1, 2, a 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 1, then a 1, 2. So this will extend the size of this a little bit, but it will also make it a little bit more round. The 3 and 2s, the 3 on the ends here and then the 2 right here, we're kind of giving this a little pointy shape. So, that's a round. It's a little too big though, a little too big, so now we just bring it back one more. And to do that, there. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So a little bit of a compromise. The 4 is going to be the problem though, as it's no longer lined up over there. Ooh, this is a tricksy one. Alright, let me look at my circle patterns. I have a page bookmarked that I've been using in Minecraft forever to do every circle, every rounded edge. So much to the point that it's just on my normal bookmark bar here. Circles, there we go. If people want it, I will post it in the video actually. So that is the Imgur that just has radiuses of even and odd circles up to a radius of 31. And I pretty much always go with the evens, especially when it's going to try to match up to just a single door. So I am going to need an even face here. Ooh, looks like for the odd face, and for the odds, what I have right now is an 8 radius, so I have a 2x2 center. To get a single radius, I actually really like how the 10 looks, but the 10 isn't even as well. Double doors? Do I want to do double doors? I don't think so. So going to go down to the 9, but that means I need to move the house back, which, you know, once again, frustration. So 1, 1, 2. Take rid of that. I'm going to be going through a steel pick just because of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I caught a little break there. Could this be an oblong house, I wonder? You know, I think it could be. I think it could be. I still need to move this back. Let's just move this back so I can interface the door right there. So we build, I want it back, actually back 2. That actually looks pretty good right there. Okay, we're back to a circular a circular house here. Oy, sometimes. So there we go. This will put the entrance right there. Oh, a little bit short, eh? Reevaluation. Do 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. I see a name. Probably down at the food chest. I never even, oh wow. I've been working with a size that wasn't even possible from the get-go. Alrighty, so, going to end this episode here. I might do a little bit of dirt outlying here, and I'll see you guys again in a moment. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're going to be looking forward to the next one. I'll talk to you guys, hopefully, in say it takes 15 seconds for YouTube to load the next one. See you then.